Well, several years ago, before Petros Network ever planted a church or launched a community development project in Africa, I got an unexpected call from my mentor. He was 84 years old. He's a man of deep faith and bold vision. And he told me, I want to plant 1,000 churches in Ethiopia. What do you think? Well, at first the vision seemed almost impossible. 1,000 churches? Now, in a country where many villages had never even heard the name of Jesus before, where poverty and hopelessness and spiritual darkness prevailed. But I respected my mentor. I believed in his mission. I trusted him, and I knew I couldn't say no. And so we set out with a plan. But the road was anything but easy. The villages we entered were marked by despair, places where hope was in short supply, and basic needs went unmet. The challenges were immense. There was spiritual opposition. Many communities had never encountered the gospel before, and there was even resistance, sometimes violence, hostility to the message that we brought. The poverty was overwhelming. People lack access to clean water, medical care, education. Those needs were just simply overpowering. And we had limited resources. We were a small team with limited funds and limited people to help us, trying to do what seemed to be impossible. There were moments of discouragement. There were times when we felt the task was just too big, but we pressed on, believing that Jesus is the hope of the world, and that the local church is his chosen way of bringing that hope to every corner of the world. By God's grace, something remarkable happened. In just 2 years, we planted 1,000 churches. And each church became a beacon of light in its community. It's a place where the gospel was preached, lives were transformed, and hope was restored. But the story didn't end with the church doors opening. We knew that the gospel was not just about words, it's about action. It's about loving our neighbors in tangible ways. And that's why we launched community development initiatives alongside the church planting. Medical clinics. We brought in doctors and nurses and dentists to offer free care. We did education and training. We provided resources to help people to build better lives for themselves. In clean water and nutrition, we worked to meet basic needs, improving health, and we tried to increase people's well-being. Well, these acts of service did more than just meet needs. They authenticated the message of the gospel. And the local government saw the difference. They saw that our presence brought life and hope to the community. We call it Redemptive Lift, which is a holistic improvement in the quality of life for all the people. The government began to open doors for us, recognizing that our mission was making their communities better places to live. The gospel brought transformation at every level. Hearts were changed. People who had never heard the name of Jesus discovered hope, forgiveness, and a new sense of purpose. The work ethic improved. Villagers began to work harder and with greater integrity, not because we told them to, but because the gospel inspired them. Social habits shifted. Alcohol and drug abuse declined, violence diminished, families became stronger, people began to care for one another in new ways. The community flourished. With the church as a hub of hope, people found belonging, they found support, found a vision for a better future. The gospel changed these villages from places of despair to places of hope. It changed individuals from hopelessness to purpose, from addiction to freedom, from isolation to community. And I'm passionate about this work because I've seen those results. I truly believe that we're changing the world, one village, one church, one life at a time. And if we can do this, imagine what could happen if every church in America adopted just one village. Together, we could reshape entire regions, even nations, with the hope of Christ. So my mission is now to inspire others, pastors, churches, individuals to join us. We're not looking for spectators, but partners. People that are willing to bring their gifts and resources and passions to the table. If you could see what I've seen, you'd believe it too. God using the church to bring spiritual awakening and lasting change. If you want a story to inspire, this is it. An audacious dream, a daunting struggle, a solution that's changing the world, authenticated by love and action and proven by transformed lives. And this story isn't finished. There's room for everyone to join and to help write the next chapter. And I hope that you will join me and become a part of this story.